Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. That ball is live in the backfield.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's knocked down.
so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat game.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Well, this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Got his man to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Taylor. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Made a defender miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the...
The ball pops out on the return. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He has the 1st and still on his feet.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The line shorts, circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's high. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hill. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Slips away. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking for a man, it's Green. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
We needed that. They needed to put... in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've gotten the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It's a fake. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
A big Gets away. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stribley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised.
There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. It's Blake. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going to the running game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get this drive started from the 29. And some room to work. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got room to work. Hard running there. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The defense playing zone coverage there. We're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. That slices the lead to 2. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.